One kick, one moment, one decision. That's all it takes to change a football player's legacy forever. Some of the greatest footballers in history have scored hundreds of goals, won trophies, and inspired millions of fans. Yet many of them are remembered for a single missed penalty. Why does this happen? Why can elite athletes perform incredible feats under pressure but suddenly fail from just 12 yards away? The answer isn't talent. It isn't technique. It isn't even luck. The answer lies inside the human mind. A penalty kick appears simple. The ball is stationary. The goal is massive. The distance is short. Professional players practice penalties thousands of times throughout their careers. In training, they score again and again. Yet when the stadium is full, the cameras are rolling, and millions of people are watching, everything changes. The human brain was never designed to handle that level of pressure. Deep inside our minds exists a survival system that reacts to threats. For most of human history, those threats were predators, enemies, and dangerous environments. Today, standing in front of 80,000 screaming fans is not physically dangerous, but the brain often reacts as if it is. Heart rate increases, muscles tighten, breathing becomes faster, focus begins to narrow. The body enters a state of stress. Under normal circumstances, football skills operate automatically. Elite players don't consciously think about every movement. Years of practice have trained their bodies to react naturally. But pressure changes everything. The moment a player begins thinking too much, performance often declines. Psychologists call this phenomenon choking under pressure. Instead of trusting instinct, athletes begin analyzing every action. Where should I place the shot? What if I miss? Which corner will the goalkeeper choose? What will people say tomorrow? Suddenly, a movement that should take less than a second becomes overwhelmed by doubt. And doubt is dangerous. Goalkeepers understand this better than anyone. Many fans believe goalkeepers are simply trying to save the ball. In reality, they are often playing a psychological game. They wave their arms. They delay the kick. They stare directly at the shooter. Some even attempt to start conversations. Their goal is not just to stop the shot. Their goal is to enter the player's mind. Because once doubt appears, confidence begins to disappear. Research has shown that penalties are often decided before the ball is even struck. Confident players tend to commit fully to their decision. Hesitant players often change their minds at the last second. And those last-second adjustments frequently lead to mistakes. Football history is filled with examples. Players who dominated entire tournaments but failed during the most important penalty of their careers. Players who carried the hopes of entire nations only to watch the ball fly wide of the post. In those moments, the pressure becomes almost impossible to imagine. Millions of people are watching. Entire countries are waiting. One kick can create a hero. One miss can create a villain. But perhaps that's what makes penalties so fascinating. They reveal something deeply human. They remind us that even the world's greatest athletes experience fear. They feel anxiety. They feel uncertainty. They struggle with pressure just like everyone else. The difference is that their most difficult moments happen in front of the entire world. Every missed penalty becomes a headline. Every successful penalty becomes history. This is why penalty shootouts remain one of the most dramatic experiences in sports. No tactics, no teammates, no excuses. Just one player, one goalkeeper, and one moment that can last forever. The next time you watch a penalty, remember this. The hardest part isn't beating the goalkeeper. The hardest part is beating the voice inside your own head. Because sometimes, the most dangerous opponent on the pitch is not standing in front of you. It's standing inside your mind.